I think white people are so triggered by black joy because they have zero control over it. And white people are all about control. And anything they don't get to control and manage and dictate freaks them the hell out.
They don't get to be the leader.
Why are white people so intimidated and threatened by black men, despite their claims that black men are inferior to them and incapable of the most basic tasks?
Well, there's an easy answer to that question. They know black men are are superior to them. Put us on any playing field, be it physics or football, and we will win. Give us the same opportunities, and we will win. Because we come from a history of not trying to destroy and dominate the world, and you come from a history of trying to destroy and dominate the world. And that has become the culture of the white community, you know? So you go into your medicine, and your first open heart surgery is a black man. Your first separating of Siamese twins is a black man. The creator that eventually produces your first artificial heart is a black man. You can just go on and on. A black janitor at Johns Hancock, all right, teaches your best surgeon, the janitor, who never went to med school. Give me a break. You got a TV set because of a black man. You got a cell phone because of a black man. You got a touchstone because of a black woman. You got the video game because of a black man. You've got the internet because of a brother from Ghana, Nigeria or Ghana, I think the brother's from. You got when we send messages on the computer. Like I'm gonna text you. What do you call it? Email. You have the email because of a black Indian man. And it's just all of the technology that you're using was created for your corporations by African peoples. All of it.
So white people will never leave black people alone, and I'm gonna tell you why. White society's obsession with black people isn't new, it's centuries old. If you think about slavery, colonialism, and exploitation, from the start, white wealth in America was built off the backs of black bodies. Sugar, cotton, tobacco, rice. This wasn't just economics, it was a system where white people's very identity was shaped around controlling and owning and watching black bodies. But here's the wild contradiction in all of this, right? While trying to dehumanize us, white culture has always been obsessed with us, right? They copied our music, our style, our language, our food, even our rhythm, all while denying us basic rights. Think about jazz and rock and hip hop and fashion, all born out of black genius, only to be taken, watered down, and sold back to the world with a white face on it. So why can't they just stay away? Because in a system that is built both on exploitation and envy, distance is impossible. White supremacy depends on keeping black people in place, close enough to use, control, or imitate, but never free enough to threaten the hierarchy. It's a sick paradox, fear and fascination at the same damn time. On a psychological level, it's projection. White folks will project their guilt, their fear, and their insecurities onto blackness, and then turn around and crave the very life, culture, and resilience they tried to destroy. It's like they want the sauce, but not the struggle. Now, to be real, not every white person acts like this, but the system, the way whiteness has defined itself against blackness, makes it so this obsession keeps resurfacing. Whether it's over policing or culture appropriation or trying to legislate our lives, it always comes back to the old need to dominate mixed with a quiet desire to be what they can't.
The whites don't even see you as American. They see you as second-class citizen from Africa. This is why they call you African American. The difference between black Americans and Africans is we don't give a fuck about what white people see us as or what white people think. We do not care. We don't worship whiteness. Not in 2025. When they threatened us with segregation, majority of us said, bring it on. We don't give a damn. We're not walking up to them. White people care about black people in America way more than we care about them. We're not trying to get invited to their cookouts. We're not trying to force ourselves in their spaces, not in 2025. That's not what's happening. White people are constantly minding our business and coming up to us and asking us questions and wanting to be included and wanting to be invited and wanting to know what we got going on. Have you ever seen Karen videos? White women, they be obsessed. Obsessed. Utterly obsessed. We do not worship white people like y'all. A lot of y'all uphold white superiority. You ever want to see what leave it up to one of y'all. We don't do that bootlicking shit over here. We don't care what they think or what they consider us. We know what's on our birth certificates. I know what it says on my passport. I know where my lineage comes from. I know where my ancestors come from. It's a psychological mind trick to think that white people are fucking superior to you. There ain't no motherfucking white person superior to me. That hatred, that shit is love. Love and hate lives on the same spectrum. They love us so fucking much. They're so obsessed that it brewed into hate. A lot of it is envy, jealousy, admiration, inferiority. Not all. Spread love is the Brooklyn way. The fuck?
One of the reasons the black man and black woman are so hated in this world is because we're the only people on earth who can reproduce ourselves within any other people. If I lay with a Latino, an Arab, an East Indian, a Native American, a European Jew, an Anglo-Saxon female, she's producing a black child. No matter what man a black woman lays with, she produces a black baby. No other group can do that. And the European in particular can only reproduce himself in his own woman. If the white man wants a white child, he can only copulate with the white woman because his genetic power is so weak that he has to stay within his community in order to reproduce himself. And that's why the gun, as the late great Dr. Frances Cress Welsing, rest in eternal peace, spoke of in her ISIS Papers book that everybody should read. The gun is the white man's equivalent to your penis. The black man's penis can change the color of an entire race in 50 years. White man can't do that, so he uses the gun for his genocide. We do not have to exterminate a people to eliminate a people. We can reproduce them out of existence. He has to exterminate them out of existence. We get it wrong. Brothers in the hood think the white man is envious of your physical size, of your genitalia. That has nothing to do with it. He doesn't envy the genitalia because not every black man is blessed with a large genitalia. What he envies is your reproductive power. Your ability to go anywhere in the world and create a black nation no matter what the color of the woman.
You know, I'll never forget the day a white buddy of mine said black people don't deserve equality because they could never get enough. And that's true. White people are actually scared of equality. That's just how racist we are as a people. And it's not just that one person. White culture in general. Probably I would say most white people, when they hear the word equality, they fear that white people will be oppressed because brown, black, and indigenous people might actually get what's fair and just. That's just how racist we are. And we're so obsessed with the idea of not having equality in America for black, brown, and indigenous people that we don't have health care, that we don't have economic equality. We don't have reasonable gun laws. Our liberties are being stripped because we have a fascist, racist, white supremacist regime in office because we are so scared of equality. We're so scared that black and brown folks might become the majority one day. That we had a black president and now we've got to have a white supremacist president. That's how scared we are of equality. That's how racist we are as a people. Go to the fucking root. The root of America's problems. The root of the white man and the white woman, their problems, and America and the world. If you think about it, colonialization, white supremacy, the mentality of white people today, not just yesterday, today, right now, the denial racially, the silence, the apathy, the continuous gaslighting, all that fucking shit. That's ruined us. It's ruined white people, and it's ruining our nation. And whose fault is it? White people's fault. Their inability to fucking fix their goddamn problem. Until we fix white supremacy, everything we try will fail. It's dysfunctional and it's toxic. And Trump and this regime is the perfect proof of all that shit. How we got in this fucking mess? White people's bullshit. White people's racist fucking bullshit. Period.
Just need to know, why does America have so much hatred for black people? Is it because when you see black people, you're reminded of the sins of this country? Is it because people need a scapegoat for their own shortcomings? Is it because you're afraid that we're gonna treat you like you treated us? I'm gonna be honest, you know what I think? I honestly think everyone, not just white people, are uneducated. Not stupid, just uneducated about black people. You've been fed false propaganda about black people since the beginning of time in books, music, TV, movies. That shit's powerful.
But I would like to say what scares us is I think we hear violence.
The young lady said she's afraid of violence. And isn't it sad that we who have been the victims of so much violence, now whites fear violence from us? We do not have a history of killing white people. White people have a history of killing us. See? And what you fear, may I say this, sir? What you fear, and it's a deep guilt thing that white folks suffer. You are afraid that if we ever come to power, we will do to you and your fathers what you and your people have done to us. And I think you are judging us by the state of your own mind, and that is not necessarily the mind of black people.
After watching this entire video, one thing became crystal clear to me. Black Americans are tired. Not tired in a normal sense. I'm talking about spiritually tired, mentally tired, and emotionally exhausted. And you can feel all that energy throughout this video, because if you really paid attention, it's the same pattern over and over again. A black person is minding their business, somebody starts provoking them, escalating the situation, questioning them and harassing them. And the second that the black person stands up for themselves or even raise their voices a little bit, suddenly the police is getting called and suddenly they become a threat. Suddenly the cameras come out and the victim switches place in real time. And honestly, that is part of the problem that hits me the hardest, because this video isn't really about a single confrontation. It's a feeling that a lot of black Americans have been carrying for generations, that no matter what you do, you're constantly being watched, judged, tested, or treated like you don't belong to this country. Now, let me add this too. Social media has actually changed everything. Back in the days, a lot of these situations would have stayed hidden. Nobody would have believed you. Nobody would see it. But now, everybody got a phone. Everybody is recording. Everyone is posting receipts online. So right now, the world is seeing all those racial tensions being played out publicly and every single day. And people are waking up to how common these situations actually happen. So it's not something that is new. It's been since back in the days, but it's just due to the coming of the internet and phones, it's just out randomly right now, because lots of people actually face these situations, and you can literally hear the frustrations in people's voices. Some of these folks aren't even angry anymore. They are just exhausted. They are tired and feeling like they gotta constantly defend their humanity. Tired of feeling like the system is automatically made against them and is made to view them as looking suspicious or something like that. So now, do I think parts of this video crossed into dangerous territory emotionally? Well, absolutely yes, because some of the rhetoric became extremely heated and generalized. And I'm always saying this: pain is real, but pain can also push people into saying things that are emotionally not logical. And that's why these conversations became so explosive online. But at the same time, you cannot separate that the anger is from history. A lot of people watching these clips aren't just reacting to one moment. They are reacting to decades of experience, generations of mistrust, generations of unequal treatment, generations of feeling unheard. And social media is basically becoming a pressure valve for it all. And honestly, that's why all these videos keep going viral, because deep down, people know that this isn't just about race. It's about dignity, respect, identity, power, and protection. It's all about survival for the black folks who are actually calling for justice. And all those emotions are colliding at the same time. And honestly, these videos keep going viral because deep down, this isn't just about race. It's about dignity, respect, identity, power, protection, fear, and survival. All these emotions are colliding at the same time. And at the end of the day, this video is showing a community saying, we are done being silent. We are done being intimidated. We are done pretending that these problems don't exist. And whether people are comfortable hearing that or not, the frustration is becoming impossible to ignore in America right now. So thank you for watching. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and do not forget to turn on notifications. See you on the next one.